There was a small snake surrounded by flames, and it seemed it would burn soon. At that moment, a strong man inserted his wooden stick into the fire, allowing the snake to climb on it and escape. When he placed it on the ground, he poured water from his bottles to cool it. In fact, that small snake was the son of the king of snakes. To thank the man who saved her life, she wanted to take him to meet her father, the king. The man left his sheep in the care of a small donkey and went with the snake. They walked by the river until they finally reached a dense forest. Suddenly, the snake went under a large rock and told the man to move it and enter the cave beneath it. Without hesitation, the man used his stick to move the rock and discovered a cave with stairs. He began to descend them. Suddenly, a bright light blinded his eyes for a few seconds. And when his eyes adjusted to the light, he saw in front of him a meadow made of grass that sparkled like diamonds. After crossing it, he arrived in front of a majestic palace. At the entrance, there were 2 huge snakes guarding the palace. The man entered with the small snake and passed through many rooms. All the walls were adorned with gold and diamonds. Then the king of snakes saw the human in his palace and moved his tail to summon him with the intention of getting rid of the intruder. But the small snake ran towards the king, climbed onto his lap, and explained that this was the man who saved her from the fire. The king of snakes, grateful, offered the man 2 options. A, to learn the language of animals to communicate with them all, or B, to receive a bag full of gold to live in luxury and comfort. The man became confused. According to his current life, accepting the gold seemed more beneficial, but he understood that such an opportunity would not come again. After a long thought, he decided to learn the language of animals. The king summoned him. Despite the fear the man approached, the king made a soft hissing sound near his ear. And suddenly, the man began to understand the language of animals. After that, he bid farewell to the king and the little snake and returned to his world. His life continued as before, tending to the sheep and caring for them, but now he could understand them, which helped him take much better care of them. Or one day, while he was sitting under a tree, regretting not choosing the bag of gold, he heard 2 birds talking above. One of them said, "If this man knew there was a treasure buried under this tree, he would have been married by now." Upon hearing this, the man immediately got up, sent his animals back, and at night returned with an axe, cut down the tree with all his might, and began to dig. He soon found a large basket filled with gold. Filled with joy, he bought a big palace with those coins. He married the woman he loved, and had 2 children. Since then, he lived a prosperous and happy life.